Sonara Star. There we go. Right now, both sides are doing it, and there's the chokehold from IMJK. And he's getting some really solid combos right now already on this game, just early in the match. On to the next stage right now. It's like IMJK already has a pretty solid lead, about 40. Oh, and that's just taken down by the hit right there by Mr. Game & Watch. And the chokehold. Are we going to go back into it? No, we are not. We're looking for the chain choke, and it was not there. But right now, it seems like Mr. Game & Watch already has a pretty solid disadvantage right now. JK is getting those combos, but there we go. That takes away some of it. And they're bringing this fight to the water of all places right now. Guarding his killer down with down A's. And both now are back on the platforms as the main platform comes up. So there's a dance fight, and that's a huge hit by IMJK. Ooh, and IMJK with the smash gets the first kill of the grand finals. Does 118 damage on, but he's getting more. And there's the first death for IMJK. This is a very close match, people. He starts out by laying a trap down on center. It's like on center roof. It's like hits up. And Blob is. Yeah, this is grand finals right now. More grenades are being flown in this game. Laying a little trap right there is IMJK. Well, it's like both are still down at all at 2 stocks right now. And there's a big hit by IMJK, takes down Blob to his final stock. And IMJK with a big lead, and there's a smash right there by Blob to get more damage on Snake. But Snake is keeping his distance while still getting good close combat when he needs to. He's playing very smart right now. And a big hit by Blob going through the translucent stage on this. It's like in this game. Blob with a good crab combo, getting more and more damage on Snake, trying to get him down to at least that final stock. You know, it's only 26%, but on his final life. JK just continually throwing grenades. Both keeping the distance, and there's a hit by JK, and there's the down A from Blob to bring JK down to his final life, but JK still is like just needs to keep away from taking the damage. Blob already has 54 damage, it's like on himself. More grades just being thrown, and JK is like just takes a recovery, gets hit. Makes another recovery, and he's back on the stage. One more, the gap has been slightly reduced as Blob is making a good comeback, taking more damage on IMJK, and there goes the chokehold. And the up hit for IMJK gives him the win in this match. The first match of this best 3 out of 5 series goes to IMJK. Next stage we'll go to is Rainbow Cruise. This has been a stage that we have not seen very many times on this game. It's like in this tournament for plenty good reason. It's the only moving stage is that we have seen in this tournament that we have right now. Both sides staying fairly conservative. A good amount of damage done by Mr. Game & Watch right now. Already up to a huge combo right there, getting up to about a 70% lead now, almost 100% lead. And the first death goes to Blob. IMJK is like it's been taken down. Both sides they feel like a server. A huge lead right now by Mr. Game & Watch. And there's the chokehold into like that, and he was able to take the recovery and get back on stage. This is the grand final. First game was taken by MJK.
All right, Zero signing back in for commentary. Sorry about that. Had to go.
There's a good explosion right there from IMJK.
From what I know about both of these two people, they are both people who actually helped run the tournament.
I believe they actually faced off earlier in this tournament. Right now, this is now the grand finals.
So one of them went down to the losers bracket, and one of them went into the winners bracket.
Blob went down earlier. IMJK was able to take the first set between these guys, but now it is a 3-on-3, and so far it's looking like it's going to be the same way. But in this match right now, Blob has a solid lead of about 1 full stock.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. We do see Game & Watch. Blob is getting a little bit. I would be nervous if I was in his shoes right now. And I'm always nervous if you lose a life. You lose a life, you're closer to death.
You don't say. You die once, you're gonna probably die again.
Probably. It also opens up the window of potential for the other person to juggle you. But it also opens up a window for you to smash them.
I'll be back in a minute. But I'll be back in 1 second, folks.
Go for it. So, Zero here by myself, I guess, commentating for the Smash Brothers at WSU Finals on Brawl. We will be doing Super Smash Bros. Melee later on today, and we will be doing Project M later on as well. One of which I probably won't do. I'm already in Melee. So, we've got IMJK Blob here. For those of you guys who are just joining in, I don't know. This is stream stuff. Sorry, guys. Blob and IMJK were both the winners of their own bracket, one being the loser's bracket, that would be Blob, and IMJK being winner of the winner's bracket. Blob takes a heavy hit and goes flying across the skies of Rainbow, and it does it again! It's really hard for Snake to... Well, no, we got Snake pretty easily taking care of Mr. Game & Watch. IMJK staying off to the side, knowing that Mr. Blob does not have his aerial game up, being Mr. Game & Watch. Rainbow Cruise is not exactly the best place to lay traps down, so Snake is at a pretty bad disadvantage. And we see Blob is still trying to get those smash hits with Snake, or with JK at 100+%. It looks like he's just trying to finally finish off the... Here we go. Come on. Why am I cheering for them? And Snake does a really risky move by staying up in the corner there. And the key smash. Bringing it down to game. Blob gets another one. There we go. That was an interesting match. I'm sure that they're not going to disappoint for the final game. Where they go, nobody knows. That is why we do scratch-offs, although I'm assuming that JK is going to be able to pick his match, which means, or pick his stage, which means he might be able to have a good advantage.
Alright, this is Sports Guy back in. We're not going to be here for much longer, though, because my match is coming up fairly soon. But right here we got Blob. Blob and JK going again in Smashville.
This is the final Smash hit, and it is on Smashville. It is the final match. Blob won his last match.
It's best 3 out of 5.
Oh, best 3 of 5. Okay.
So it is not.
Scratch that then. This is match number 2 of potentially 5, depending on how things go. IMJK definitely picked a stage that he could definitely use a little bit of, more trap setting here. Although Rainbow Cruise is not exactly the best for Snake. Game & Watch can definitely do really well for that. And as a side note, if they also call Zero, let me know. Zero Lynch.
Okay, so going back to the match, and there's the chokehold again. We've been seeing this a lot this match.
I'm surprised a T-rated game allows a chokehold, although I'm not too surprised considering it's Solid Snake. It is a commodity in its own sense. And we see him cooking the grenade, which is something I've not... Whoa, did he catch that? He did catch that grenade. He did not get rid of it in time, though.
You know, it doesn't matter if you catch the grave, it just holds on to you. It does not
course.
matter. I think it probably hurts even more in real life, but in this game, I don't know about physics. Anyway.
Well, it's Nintendo logic, of course. And we see
Nintendo
more cooking
Logic brought to
grenades.
you by Nintendo.
Wow, fancy that! Anyway, these two guys are doing pretty good, and there's the smash.
A huge hit from Blob to send JK flying up into the sky.
As mentioned earlier, while Game & Watch does not have a lot of high damage yielding attacks, he does have a various array of smash attacks, which is not a good thing when you are in the hundreds.
It is definitely not. Pretty much almost any of those big smash attacks in the hundreds will send you off flying.
You've got your helmet, you've got your torch, you've got your judgment number 9, you've got your down smash hammer, you've got your juggle. There are too many things that Mr. Game & Watch can do to send you flying if you're 100% over. Although the same is true for most characters, it's not always true, especially for characters like Snake who only have a couple of smash attacks.
Exactly. And right there, JK said his smash, but able to avoid it is Game & Watch as he goes down for his, like they're both now tied to stock with a huge lead. They're going for Blob right now.
See, Blob is actually the underdog here. He's coming up from the losers bracket, which is a delayed grenade reaction.
Exactly.
Those traps setting up is what's saving Snake right now. I can tell you, if that juggle had gone in, and I don't mean actual juggle, I mean Game & Watch's throw is juggling.
Yeah.
If that juggle had gone through, Snake probably would have gone flying.
Well, from what I can tell, yes, it is juggling. I mean, who else could it be? Maybe he's playing catch himself.
Yes, he was playing catch. You just toss the ball up and it comes down, and then you do 2, and then you do 5, and then there we go.
Way to break down my joke. Anyway, so right now, there's still a huge lead for Blob at this moment damage-wise.
Snake is trying to play the aerial game here. Snake is not 100% aerial, and I don't think he has very much aerial, actually. He's more of a ground-heavy oriented character.
He's more of an oriented character. Most of his skill set. Most of his skill set revolves around those bombs that he throws around.
He is a heavy character that
and
relies.
The chokehold on the 2D character again.
How do you like squish the bits like paper, or is it?
I think you just kind of have to like paper's probably the best way. You just gotta
or maybe you like press your hand.
Put water, just go squish.
I don't know. It's weird. And they're looking for New again in the background. All right.
And will they find Mew? We will not be able to know. But right now, what we do know is that JK has a lot of damage on him right now.
He does. He is keeping Game & Watch at a distance with those trap sets. It's the only way he's going to be able to get.
And there's a huge hit that could bring this back into the game.
Depending on how he cooks those grenades. And there's that smash. That brings JK back
into the lead very slightly though. One huge hit from Blob will tie up this game.
And it's not hard for him to get that hard hit, although it's not looking easy. JK is not letting that happen.
No, he is not. He is laying down traps everywhere to make sure that Blob just continually has to maneuver his place like a minefield.
And Blob does not have a very good maneuverability unit. There it is.
The hit that we were looking for. That brings this game tied at 1 stock, but the only problem is that JK is in the lead. Blob already has 58 damage on him. Alright, I'll be back later, folks.
Alright. You can hop on the mic, just say your name and whatnot. Oh, go. Sorry. Alright. Ignore that. This is pretty close. They're both on their final stock. And it looks like Blob's at a little bit of a disadvantage here with the whole 89% damage thing. And he might come back from this. It might not. There it is. Never mind. JK taking the lead.